Hey guys, it's Baz, and I'm back today with a brand new series that I'm actually going to be bringing you guys. This is a new game, as you can tell, Monster Train. I really enjoy this game a lot. It has deck building, it has a little bit of RNG, kind of like Pokemon, which is also on my channel, and it's just really fun. I enjoy it a lot. I'm really into deck builders. I do a lot of board gaming and stuff too, so I just figured I'd show you guys this, and I've got a pretty good grasp on what to do in this. So what I'm gonna be doing for you guys is I'm gonna be starting from Covenant Zero, so no Covenant ranks yet. And if I win, I will go up. I'm actually currently, I think, at Covenant 12, which I got to this morning. Funny enough, I actually ran a Frostbite deck that was really clutch. So I'm not going to be resetting the whole thing simply because it's more fun for you guys to see all the cards and stuff. But yeah, no. So I'm gonna be starting from the beginning, and when I win, I will go up to the next Covenant ranking, and we're gonna play this kind of like a season thing. So I'm gonna try and make this a 7 day thing. So I'm gonna put out a video each day with just one run. So you're gonna see a run a day, and if it ends early, then I might run two, but we'll see. So anyway, before I get started into this, please subscribe down below. Hit the thumbs up button. Let me know if you like this or not. You can comment. Just let me know what you think of this series. Again, I'm going to try and upload it every single day if I can help it. I am going to binge record these, so if I don't see your comments, sorry. I will probably see them when you post them, but I probably won't be able to respond to them in video format until the following week. So we'll go ahead and just jump into it real quick. So, and also I am getting used to a controller on this. I usually use the keyboard and mouse, but just so you guys don't have to listen to the constant click, 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 I went ahead and plugged in a controller. So you'll have to bear with me a little bit as we go through this. Now, when I play this game, you can select the different types. Oh, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. You can select the different types of uh, clans you want to be. There's Hellhorn, Awoken, Stygian Guard, Umbra, and Melting Remnant. I personally like to do randoms. That's just the way I play. For me, it's just more fun the more random it is. As you can see, we have Covenant disabled. Again, I have climbed all the way up to Covenant rank 12, which as you can see on the screen right there, each Covenant adds something to make the next one a little more challenging. But for the first run, until I win, I'm going to go ahead and disable Covenant. And again, we will go ahead and go up. So we'll go ahead and get this started. We can depart with those settings. Also, I might play around with the camera here. I think it's in a pretty good spot, but we'll have to see. All right, so we have Seraph the Diligent. That's going to be the end boss for this. Now, let me get used to the controls here real quick. Seraph the Diligent devours spells. So what Seraph the Diligent is going to do is it's going to consume the first spell played per turn. That's going to be the final boss. So and of course I'm playing Stygian Guard and Melting Remnant. Stygian Guard is really good at spells. So we'll have to hope for the best here. I think I could probably get through it with some spells, but this is probably the worst boss to have with Stygian Guard as your primary type. Oops, I have to. Sorry, give me just a sec. Sorry, I really am trying to figure this out. So we actually got Solgard the Martyr. There's two different champions you can get now per clan. Solgard the Martyr is one, and then I can't remember the other one. It's that little water demon looking thing. But this is kind of new, so I have played with it. I actually won this morning with him. That was funny. I built a Frostbite deck based off him. So we have those Primitive Moldemur Train Stewards. Okay, that's pretty standard start. So we'll go ahead and go back down here. We're going to start with upgrading our champion. I'll try and explain as best I can while we go through this first one. If you guys have never played this game, maybe you will want to get into it. But for right now, what you're doing is you're kind of upgrading your deck as you go. If you've ever played Slay the Spire or anything like that, where it's kind of like it's a deck builder. You're building your deck to make it better and better, so eventually you can beat the final boss. So you get two upgrades, choices of two upgrades for your champion. There's actually three for each champion, but you get a choice of two at the beginning here. Cold Channel this is actually the one I won with this morning. This is going to be really good with Frostbite, which might be good since we do have the Frostbite start in our deck. Or I can go with a powerful Soul Guard, but the problem is I have to play a lot of spells, because this is Incant. Incant triggers when you play a spell, so Incant gain a shard. When he has 4 stacks of shards, it removes phase, and phase says he can't attack and he can't be damaged or targeted. So basically, he's just not there until I get rid of the phased. I've played with it a couple times. It's cool if you can get rid of it, but it's just too much. And at the next upgrade, it takes 10 stacks to remove phased. He's a big boy, but it is really hard to get rid of it, so I'm not a big fan of that anymore. This one has Incant gain shards and Revenge apply Frostbite 1 per shard to enemy units. I really dig this. Revenge is triggered on damage, so when Soul Guard is damaged, it'll apply Frostbite 1 to all enemy units on the same level. And also, you already know what Incant does. Frostbite does a damage per stack at the end of the turn, and it decreases every turn. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Cold Channeled. And then we also get an artifact at the beginning. Enemy units enter with Frostbite 2. It's actually not bad for what I'm trying to go for here. What's the other one? When you draw any non-champion card, its cost is randomized between 1 and 3. Draw plus 3 cards each turn. Yeah, see, this one's very random. I'm not a big fan, so I'm going to actually go ahead and have it to where they enter with Frostbite. Alright, we'll go ahead and get into the first play here. Now, each time before you start a match, you can actually see what each of the enemies does. So these are going to basically have a bunch of rage at the very beginning. They start with rage 2, so they're going to start with 5 attack instead of just the 1 that it shows. The cross swords is the damage they do. Rage stacks give them plus 2 damage per stack, and they decrease every turn. So these two are going to be the same. This is going to be the boss of this level. It's a little mini boss. He has Relentless, so basically each turn... I'll explain it when we get in, actually. It's easier to explain when we get in. You also have these trials that provide an extra challenge, and if you complete the level without dying, you get the extra reward. I always like to do the first challenge every time, simply because losing a little bit of your health actually isn't that bad at the very beginning. You sometimes overheal, and it kind of goes to waste. So I always like to try and go for the reward to try and get better rewards later. So, this is cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at all the controls here because I've never seen this before. All right, well, we'll go ahead and hop into this. So the non-boss enemy units are going to enter with Spikes 3. The great part about this is they also enter with Frostbite. That's a really good setup for this level. It's not really going to showcase very much, but these guys are going to have a very, very hard time getting up. The only one that's going to be able to go up is the boss. So I might actually... I kind of want to save Soul Guard the Martyr just because when the boss does come out, I want to be able to get those Frostbite stacks out on it. We'll go ahead and just to get this out of my hand... Oops, hold on. Can I... Oh, okay, so wait, hold on. Ah, there we go, okay. Sorry, this is, again, really hard to... Oh man, this is going to be confusing. Okay. I'm going to make it work. Guys. I definitely want to... Cool. So, real quick explanation. I know I kind of went through my turn pretty fast there. At the bottom, right below me actually, you're going to see my energy and my deck. I don't know if I can show. There it is. Yeah, so the draw pile and the ember. Ember is what you use to spend cards. At the top of each card, there's going to be an ember cost, and that's how much you have to spend. You get 3 ember per turn at the start of the game. You can raise or decrease that depending on certain things. This is your draw pile. You always draw 5 cards per turn. Again, that can raise or increase or decrease each turn depending. So each turn they're going to basically go up to the next level here. You see there's 3 levels, and then the 4th level is my pyre. The pyre is basically your life force. If the pyre ever dies, you lose, and the run's done. So this, you want to protect the pyre as best you can. However, I'm not too worried about it. I know like I said, I kind of went through my turn pretty fast there, but this, it's not a very hard setup right now. Frostbite is actually on these guys, so these guys are going to take damage as soon as they leave this floor, and they're all going to die. So we'll go ahead and end turn, and as you see, they all die. So pretty easy. Wow, that was actually good luck. So this little guy right here, that little the angel thing, if we kill that, we get extra money, and so it's always good to try and get something on the same level as it. That way you can get that extra gold at the end of the turn. So what some of these do, I'll kind of explain. These have reform, which means if a unit died, I can actually bring it back, and it'll have burnout as well as have better stats and will cost 0. But there's nothing in my discard pile right now. There's no units in my discard pile, so there's really no reason to use it. I'm going to go ahead and put another Train Steward on this level right here. And then, just for giggles, we'll apply Frostbite down here. There's really nothing else we can do, so we'll go ahead and end the turn. And again, those guys all die. This is a pretty easy first turn, I will admit. We'll go ahead and put one Train Steward down here because the boss is about to come up. So you get a brief respite right before the boss comes out, which means it's one turn without enemies showing up, and then the next turn the boss of the level shows up. So this next turn the boss will be showing up. We'll go ahead and end there. Alright, and he has a couple cronies in tow. That's not good. Okay, well we'll go ahead and there's really nothing else to do here. The first level is very simple. There's really nothing to it. So let them die. He goes with it. Okay, perfect. Well, not really perfect, but I can at least get this out. There. So good. So I'll get some Frostbite stacks on the boss here. That way it gains, and you can kind of see the HP on each of my creatures has an X over it. That means they're going to die taking this thing on. And you see that over his HP, there's a negative 42. That's how much my creatures and the Frostbite and all that stuff are going to do to him. So the game actually calculates it for you beforehand, so you don't have to sit there and calculate like, oh, this is going to do this much. The game just kind of does it for you. So you have to do a little bit of calculation to make sure that you get the right stuff, but. And that's what Reform does. I don't have a place to put this, but I just figured I'd show you guys. So there's nothing else I can really do, so we're going to go ahead and end turn. And if you guys want me to slow these animations down, I can. I have it at the highest speed just because if you do it at the lowest speed, it literally takes forever. They're going bah, 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 bah. It's very, very irritating. So really I already win, but I'm just going to BM him. Cool. Alright, and I win because he's going to die from Frostbite anyway, so. There we go. Cool, so we get the extra money for doing the challenge. And okay, so after each round you get to pick between cards. You get packs, and you get to pick one of the cards to kind of add to your deck. You can also skip if you feel like nothing's going to be good for your deck. This is actually going to be good for our deck because we're going building towards Frostbite, so we'll go ahead and put that in our deck. And it's always good to get an extra unit that's not a Train Steward. I like Draft because I have the Reform, so I'm going to pick Draft. He has multi-strike, which lets him hit multiple times. Okay, so I have to choose whether I want to go. After each one, you get to choose between 2 different paths. Depending on which way you go, just like in Slay the Spire or any of those, you get certain benefits, but you'll miss out on the other ones on the other side. So I get to either get a Stygian unit with the Merchant of Magic, which lets me upgrade my spells, or the Remnant unit with the Merchant of Steel, which lets me upgrade my units. I think I only have 1 unit right now. Sorry, again, I'm trying to use the controls here, but I have a lot of spells. So part of me wants to go towards the spells here. I think I will. We'll go ahead and see what our unit was. Okay, so we already know what Revenge and can't do, so I don't really have to explain those. That's really good for our deck. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. All right, now let's upgrade our units here. Wow, this is a really good one to get. So hold over. When I play a card, it basically puts it back on my draw pile, so I can draw it again for the next turn. It's really, really good. The only thing is, what do I put it on? I don't think there's anything in here that I really want to put it on, if I'm being honest. It's just okay. I could apply Frostbite over and over and over again. That is pretty fun. No, you know, there's really nothing there that I want to put it on, and I don't want to waste the money, so... we'll go ahead and give this 10 extra power, and we will make these things cost less, because it's always good to get those things down to 0. I'm going to go ahead and reroll. You get a reroll and it refreshes everything at the bottom. I really wish I could use the holdover, but there's just nothing good to use it on. I don't want to keep a card if it's not going to... We also have an option of purging a card, and this does raise up each time you do it. So next time it'll be 75 gold, next time after that it'll be 100. But you can purge cards out of your deck. Right now we can kind of keep our deck. It's kind of meh, but... Alright, so we got... This isn't going to be helpful at all, thank you. This could be cool, but I would rather not have that have consumed. So we'll go ahead and just put a primitive mold on that. And we'll go ahead and leave. We'll just save our money. Alright, so we can just go on to the next battle. Easy enough. Easy enough. We have the Barb Disciples. So this one will give non-boss units +4. This has a really annoying thing. It grants spikes to its other people, so I don't know if I really like that. Them having +4 attack. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and risk it. I think I can risk the biscuit here. Try it out. Okay, so that thing's going to die again. I really love that that does that. Okay, so we can go ahead and... Well, now I have a bit of a thing here, because this also applies Frostbite and Revenge. So I think what I'm going to do... Oops. I'm going to put you there. I'm going to let Solgard die, actually, just so I can reform it. I'm going to let Solgard die so I can reform it. And we'll go ahead and put a Frostbite on you. Alright. We can go ahead and end the turn. We will go ahead and put a Train Steward up here so we can kill that. Let's go ahead and Frostbite you once. Yeah, you should die. So we'll go ahead and Frostbite here as well. Alright, that's pretty good. Sorry if I go through these turns too fast too. I just want to get through it now that I've got through the explanation part of everything. We'll go ahead and I can reform my Martyr, Solgard the Martyr. She'll go ahead and eat this hit because she's going to have Burnout. What Burnout does is when the Burnout stack runs out, she only has 1. She dies, so she's literally going to die at the end of this turn. Same with Draft. Draft kind of is just there to die. So we'll go ahead and put Draft out there. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and kill you just so you don't take damage. This thing doesn't take damage. And we'll just... There you go. Alright, we can end the turn. Okay. The reason I wanted that to happen is so I could do this. There we go. That way I can get some Frostbite stacks on this bad boy. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Frostbite 8 on it. We'll go ahead and Frostbite again. And we'll do this. Okay. Yeah, and see, it's just that easy. It's really just that easy. In fact, I'm just gonna I can't get anything else, so I'm just gonna let it die. Easy enough. Alright, let's see here. Well, another flash freeze wouldn't be too bad. We'll go ahead and add that. What do we got here? Giraffe, entombed. We could go for another giraffe, I think. Yeah, we'll go for another giraffe. And for the extra unit that we draw because we completed the challenge. I don't really. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the Wickless Tycoon. I like Celophyte, but she applies spell weakness, which again the boss at the end is going to be kind of against spells. So I don't really want to build towards spell weakness. Wickless Tycoon's good if I want to get some extra money, but I'm gonna have to put him on a place where units are gonna die, and he might die in the process. You know what? He can take. I think he can take a few hits. I'll take Wickless Tycoon. He's good for getting extra money. So, all right. This time we got gain artifact, Stygian unit, or duplicate a card, and gain a remnant unit. I'm gonna go for the artifact. Artifacts are always good. Okay, so this lets me apply Frozen to a random card in my hand. It basically lets me keep it for the next turn. I don't discard at the end of my turn. And then at the start of the battle, summon 4 random units from your deck on the middle floor. I think I'm going to go with... yeah, I'll go with Icicle Fracture. And then we can see what our Stygian unit is. We got another one of these guys. Do I want to get another one, though? I don't know if it's really worth it. I'm actually gonna skip because I don't want to get too many of these things. All right, now we go to Concealed Caverns. This is just like a random event. Oh, this is the worst one. I don't like this one at all. So I basically get to choose one of these. It's like a random event, and you actually. Playing black cards ends 120 to the front of the unit. When summoned from the unit, gets +2 for every black card in your deck. But you gain 3 dead weights, which I don't like. 3 vengeful shards. Basically, blights are always bad things for your deck. So these are basically adding an artifact and giving you blights. I don't like this one, so I'm actually gonna skip this. But this isn't too bad if I was running, I don't know, something else. So we'll go ahead and leave. I don't really like that. It just kind of clogs your deck up. I don't really like that. So, all right. So sometimes you just get the boss preview. You don't really get a choice of doing a trial. There's 3 boss, like big boss. This is like a mini boss, if you will. So we're kind of the third of the way through this run. This guy's going to construct explosives, and they do 10 damage when they go off. So make that on their turn, they're just going to explode and do 10 damage to my front unit. So, and they have damage shields, so I can't kill them beforehand. That's not fun. All right, let's go ahead and go down. All right, so we have. Just trying to see what we have here. Yeah, so this one's going to heal, but I don't think it's a big deal. That Frostbite's really coming in clutch, actually. I'm going to go ahead and put Wickless Tycoon here, because those things will die on the way up. And I'm going to go ahead and put Soulguard. I'm going to go ahead and put Soulguard down here, just so I can start getting that. Yeah, that should kill. Yeah, just so I can get that up. I'm going to get my Train Steward out too, just because they're kind of annoying. They kind of get in the way, so we'll save our... Oh, there you go. Yeah, I forgot Titan Sentry will be frozen, so... The problem is we have discard in our deck, so it could easily just discard it too. Hopefully not. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play another one there just because I can. Yeah, so we see we got draft back, and it's much more powerful. So let's go down here. So that unit has an incant where it gains. It's gonna gain 1 sword if I for every spell I use on this floor. So it's always a good idea to not use spells on floors that have where the enemies have incant, but sometimes you can't avoid it. So we'll go ahead and put this here so we can wipe those guys out. I'll go ahead and do this. And of course, it discarded that. It's all good. Alright, that's fine. What do we got here? Well, I can do another draft here. We'll do a reform. Get our train steward back. There we go. God, I really hate that the train steward's the one that froze. But we'll go ahead and double frostbite here. Alright. And on these levels, you can actually do damage to the boss in between levels. He just kind of hovers outside of the ship, and you can actually hit him if you can kill the things that are in front of him. So that's kind of fun little thing. Okay, Wickless Tycoon is all alone. So, oh shoot! I just said don't do it. That's fine. So this thing will take damage this turn for it. I'm going to go ahead and reform a unit. So we'll go ahead and put you at the end over here so we can kill some stuff. Let's go ahead and I'm going to flash freeze the boss so I can get some damage on him. We can go ahead and end it. Of course, Forgotten Power is the one that. Go figure. Alright, we'll go ahead and go up so I can use Primitive Mold. Yeah, so we can do this. That'll be really good. No, don't use it in this floor. Don't use it in this floor. Don't use it in this floor. Look at that. She can take more hits now. And dish it out, too. Pretty good. I know this is going to give him more attack, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I don't really need anything else, so yeah, we'll go ahead and end the turn there. Alright, final wave. So I'm pretty sure I didn't explain Relentless before. Relentless means that the boss will keep, I mean, you've already seen it, but the boss will keep on fighting on the floor until everything on that floor is dead. And then it'll move on to the next floor. So it doesn't move up like normal units. It actually likes to stick around and do some damage. So we're going to go up one level with this. We'll go ahead and flash freeze you. So I want to get some shards up on this so that way when he hits it, it does more frostbite. So we'll go up. It'll die by the time it gets up there, so we'll go ahead and frostbite and frostbite. There we go. Oh, and look, it's gonna die before it goes up. So frostbite's powerful, man. Frostbite's powerful if you can build it up. All right, so we get the money. So this is an epic. This is a rare pack. So these cards are a little bit better than the other ones. Into your hand and apply 40. Wow, that's interesting. Huh. Endless is really good too, though. But I have Reform in my deck, so I'm not really too worried about Endless. Spike of the Stygian, apply times once. So if it has an X on it, that means I use all of my Ember, and the X is kind of, so like 1X sap. So if I have 5 Ember, it's going to do 5 sap, and then 5X Frostbite. I'm going to do 25 Frostbite. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get a Spike of the Stygian. I think that could be pretty clutch and thing. So Cold Celia, she does frostbite per strike, and she has sweep, which means she hits all units on the floor. So I kind of want to get her. Yeah, she's really good. All right, and then every once in a while you get major enhancements. These basically add more Ember, more you get to draw one more card, or you get +1 as you. Oh, I didn't explain this too. Each of the little yellow dots is capacity. You'll see that we had 5 capacity on each level. Each each unit has its own capacity that it takes up, such as the Wickless Harvest dude. He takes up 2 spots, whereas the Draft only takes up 1. There's some units that take up 4, 5. I've seen some that take up 6. So this just kind of lets you hold more units on a floor. I kind of want to do that just because I would love to get cold. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. As much as I'd like to get the Ember, I think, or the draw power, it's just so useful. Okay, so this lets me remove 2 units from my deck, and I don't need Pyro Health because I'm at full health currently. Or I can upgrade units. I think I'm going to go this way this time. And we're going to go ahead and get the gold first. We're going to get the unit. This is a Remnant unit, so I don't know that I want either of these. I'm going to actually skip this. And we're going to go into the Merchant of Steel here and upgrade. Ooh, that's a really good one. Okay, so Large Stone makes the capacity 1 more, but they get a bunch more attack and a bunch more HP, so it's well worth it if you can get it on a strong unit. I don't know if I want to put it on Wickless Tycoon or Titan Sentry, because Titan Sentry could... You know what? I am going to put it on Titan Sentry. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and we'll give Cold Celia more attack, and we'll give Wickless Tycoon more HP. I'm going to go ahead and reroll, see what I can get. So we got Endless, which again I'm not a big fan of since we have Reform in our deck. This could be cool on one of the Burnout units, because it gives something Burnout, so it gives +1 more Burnout. We'll go ahead and give this to one of the drafts. And we'll go ahead and give another 10 damage to... We'll give it to Cold Celia again. So she's going to do 21 to everything on the same level as her. Pretty good. I might actually... I'm going to go ahead and do a Purge. I really want to get rid of these Train Stewards. They're just not very good. I'm going to get rid of a couple of them, actually. So they just kind of take up space in my deck, and I really don't want them doing that. Alright, so we get our next champion upgrade here. We have Cold Channel 2 or Titan Channel, which adds that phased thing. I think I'm going to stick with this because it makes my HP go up, which means Revenge will be able to stack. I'll be able to get more off with the Revenge. So, alright, very good. We go on to the next battle. Okay, this one, the non-boss enemy units enter with spikes 4. Oh, Absolvers are annoying. They add a card to your deck that mucks it up. These guys are... have spikes 4, huh? Well, we have Reform in our deck, and it gives us an artifact, so I think I want to take the challenge. Hopefully it doesn't bite me. I mean, we are at full health right now, so I shouldn't be too worried about it. Okay. I like to put Wickless Tycoon in the first level here. We'll go ahead and put Soulguard the Martyr down here too. And we'll put you up here. And these two are worthless, so we'll go ahead and just let that happen. God, these are the things that they add to your deck. So if you don't use this, you essentially lose health. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. We got Cold Celia. The problem with Cold Celia here is that she's going to do damage to every unit, and those spikes are going to apply to her. So I don't really like that, but there's not much I can do here about it. I don't know if it's going to add the... Does it add the... triggers after combat? It's saying that it's gonna die, and I don't... Oh, because it's this is applying... That's right, Frostbite to it. So I think I'll be fine with that. Let's see. I could just go for a straight Spike of Stygian, but I kind of want to save that for the boss. We'll go ahead and do Flash Freeze on that. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I didn't get that, did I? Oh well. Let's see here. So, we got a couple frozen cards in our hand now. Alright, so this guy's kind of made it a little far. I should probably do something about him. I'll go ahead and put our drafts up here. And then I don't need to use that yet. I kind of don't even want to place him. He's kind of worthless. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go down here. I'm gonna go boop, go boop, and then we'll end the turn. Okay. We're doing pretty good right now. Doing pretty dang good. We'll go ahead and primitive mold down here so I can get the bonus shards. I'm going to place this draft right here so I can get some extra damage out on this front unit. I think I can do... Oh, Coldcelia. Oh, I forgot Coldcelia was in there. Shoot, I kind of screwed up there. Oh, it's okay. Coldcelia can go up because she has burnout anyway, so she's going to end up dying anyway. And then we'll go ahead and Forgotten Power. There we go. Okay. This is going pretty well for us, actually. I know it's a non-covenant run, but still, it's pretty dang good. It's pretty much it's almost a dream, really, how well this is going for us. So. Coldcelia. I kind of am hoping that we can freeze Coldcelia. So I think I'm gonna. Of course it will go after Coldcelia. Yeah. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, so I guess I didn't really say that either. If a unit dies, if one of your units dies, it's consumed. So it won't come back for the rest of the thing unless you have stuff like this that lets you bring it back from the dead. So that's why Reformed is so interesting. We'll go ahead and Reform. Put this out there so that should kill everything, yep. And just for fun, we'll go ahead and sap and frostbite the big boss here. Alright, GG. Easy money. Look at that. And I'm getting money too. Oh, so good. Man, we are doing really good. We are in Covenant 0, so... friendly units gain 3 rage whenever they lose a cycle burnout. That's really good for my deck. Really good for my deck. This one's a rare card. But it's Pyre bound, which means I can only play it at the level below my Pyre, so I don't really like it either. It's not that great. Yeah, I don't like any of these. I'm going to go ahead and skip it. Most of the time it's good to not muck up your deck. Ooh, that could be really good. Ooh, that could be really good too. Wickless Recruitment's really good because that basically takes away the burnout debuff, so you can just keep a strong unit on the field if you feel like you've buffed it up enough. And the Reform kind of gives them burnout, so I don't know. Is it really worth... I don't know. No, I'm going to go ahead and skip it. I don't think I need it. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. So I don't need Pyre Health. I don't really need that side. This side's the much better side. I'm going to go ahead and go here. Get me some money. Let's see what the random event is. So we get to choose from a... we get to choose a random consumable card from 2 factions we don't have and 1 that we do here. Hellhorned, Awoken, and Melting Remnant. Awoken has some pretty interesting healing, so I might do that one. Melting Remnants is... It's probably going to give me the one that increases my burnout stacks. I'm going to go ahead and go with Awoken just to see what I get. Consume, apply regen 5. That could be really good, actually. That could be really good. Oh yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. We take that. Oh. Wow, so I can actually take 2. I'm going to take the Melting Remnants then, too. Yeah, that's really good. I could get a random... No, you know, I think I'm good for now. Yeah, I don't know what else that does, so I'm just not gonna risk. Oh, we got holdover again. That's pretty good. Do we have something that's worth holdover now, though? That's the question. I don't think we do. Still, I still don't think we do. I don't think any of these are really worth holdover. I mean, we could give one of these zero-costing primitive molds holdover. That way I can guarantee that I can get a unit back every turn. I think I'm going to do that, yeah. We'll go ahead and give Flash Freeze 10 more. We will make one of these primitive molds, cost 0. We'll re-roll real quick. I can remove Consume off one of these if I want to. That wouldn't be too bad. I will do that, and I'm going to make it cost 1 less. That's really good. I can get that holdover. I want to give this 28 more damage and consume. Maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. That's fine. Wow, that put me exactly at 0. Look at that. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. Use all your money. So this one restores units' health in between floors. I don't want that to happen because I have Frostbite, so I am actually not going to do the challenge on this one because I don't think it's worth it for the type of deck I'm running. Alright, I'll put Soul Guard out, we'll put Wickless Tycoon behind, we will put Draft behind that so we can get some more damage. We'll play... well, actually I'm going to play the Primitive Mold just to get the Incant and also so I can get the holdover on it and Forgotten Power because my draft is going to die, so I can actually guarantee that I'm going to get my draft back next turn. See, so I can now play it again, and I get the holdover, and it's going to go back on top of my deck again. Really, really good. Really, really, really good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put Colcelia down here. She's going to be back here. We'll go up here, we'll put Titan Sentry up here. And up here we can actually put, we'll put one draft. Yeah, we'll put the other draft right here because next turn it can do some work here. And then that one's just gonna go dead. Okay. I forgot how easy it is with none of the Covenant levels, man. This game just gets so easy with none of the Covenant levels. Okay, so unfortunately, well, I'm still going to cast it because I want to make sure that I have it for next turn. But unfortunately, we drew a lot of our primitive molds, so not a lot's going to happen here this turn, but I can Frostbite here. That way that thing dies next turn. Let's see here. I think I'm going to throw... No, I don't want to throw Train Steward out there. I need to get rid of the Train Stewards. They're just taking up space in my deck. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to have to end my turn there, yeah. Oh, good. Spikeostagian got done. Okay, so we got our holdover units. Let's see. Cool. Draft again. Really good. We'll go ahead and put Draft there so we can wipe them out. Yeah, that Multi-Strike and it getting powered up is really good. I'm going to go ahead and apply Burnout 5 on it so it actually stays alive pretty much indefinitely. And then I have another Primitive Mold. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Why not? Why not get 2 of them out there? I probably should have waited to use the Consumable, but oh well, whatever. What are you going to do? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, we're getting through this pretty easily actually. I'm going to go down here and cast this just to have it on me for next round. I don't think I'll need it because there's nothing dying this turn, so I actually don't really need to use any of this, so I'm going to go ahead and do this and hold on to everything. We'll play this just so I can get the Frostbite stacks up. I'm going to play this to give it Regain. Regain basically makes it heal each turn and it loses a stack, so my guy's going to be healing as it's doing Frostbite stacks this thing. And as you see now, it is dead. It's not going to survive. We'll go ahead and play this just to give you... yeah, we'll play this just to give you more, and that way you don't do as much damage. And so my Harvester can also get the bonus it gets, the money bonus. There we go. Alright. Got some more money. Okay, so this is pretty cool because it applies Frostbite when I use spells. But I have such a good... it's 2 cost, and yeah, it's only 1, but it's... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of it in this deck, but it's usually a really good one. Consume cards in hand. Add a draft unit to your hand and apply +10 for each card consumed. Wow, that's interesting. I've never seen that. I think that's a new one I haven't really got. So basically, I consume, which means they're out of play for the battle, but I get a draft unit with a lot of attack. That's very interesting. Apply stealth 2 to friendly units. Stealth makes it to where they can't be targeted. So yeah, I'm gonna skip this one too. I think our deck's pretty solid right now. So we have this one, and I think the next one, and oh no, we got a couple more. Sorry, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, but you know, kind of explanation and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys have stuck around with this video this long, thank you. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I am enjoying this a lot. I really love this game. Let me think here. Let me see my deck real quick. I don't know if I really need to up my spells. I mean, there's the money, though, you know what I mean? Like, ugh. The money is there, and the Concealed Caverns. But if I go this way, I know the HP is wasted, unfortunately, but I can get rid of these pesky Train Stewards. Man, they are just taking up space in my deck. I don't need them. Alright, and we can upgrade some units here. I don't want to do Endless. Incant Armor +2 would be good on Wickless Tycoon because I'm going to be playing spells on the same level that he's usually on. We'll give Titan Sentry 25. Yeah, please, yes, please. We'll go ahead and reroll, see what we get. Oh, Multi-Strike would have been really good. Only had 5 more gold. Well. We'll go ahead and give... We'll give you more of those, and we'll give you more of those. Okay. Cool. So we can go ahead and go on to the next one. Okay, so this is the second big mini boss. This one has statues, and the statues have different things. These ones have spell shields, so that is mildly annoying since I use spells, but it's fine. I really need to be careful. Alright, so she'll wipe those out. I wish I could have given her a quick. That would have been really good if I could have given her a quick. I didn't even think about that. I didn't get my holdover primitive mold in my hands, so I think I'm still going to play these just to get the incants out on it so I can get some shards on. And we'll play this too just so I can get the incant. It doesn't do anything, but it does do frostbite, so I guess that's not nothing. But the statues don't move up, so I don't have to worry about them moving up on me like that. We'll go ahead and play the Wickless Tycoon right there. We'll play Titan Sentry up here. We'll play the draft behind it. I don't want to use that yet. I can't use that, so we'll go ahead and end turn there. Look at that, we're getting frostbite on the big boss there, so not bad. Wow, I didn't get any of my reforms on this one. That's unfortunate. Let's think here. I have no way of getting rid of this, unfortunately, the front unit here. I could apply sap, but do I want to do that? Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and give regain here. We're going to play this. We're going to play this. Oh yeah, this thing has an incant. It's fine. It's whatever. Frostbite should wipe that thing out. Yeah, it should. Oh, but Alabaster Guard just give it shield. That's not fun. We'll go down here since there's no. This is my holdover one, so. I don't think. Yeah, I can't get through that. So that thing's gonna get some damage. Finally, something's gonna actually damage my. Oh no, I could do this actually. Yeah, I am gonna do this because if I can end this with no damage on my, that'd be really cool. Actually, I don't think I've ever done that. So we'll go ahead and play our draft here. We'll go ahead and flash freeze, power. Okay, looking good. We're looking real good. We're looking real good. Gave it 10 armor down here. That's rude. That's just rude. I think these things have on death stuff. Yeah, this one has harvest, so if something dies, it gets 10 armor. This one, if it dies, it gives its friendly units +2 damage. So that's annoying, but it's not game breaking or anything. We'll put draft up on this level here. I'm gonna play this just so I can get the incants, and then play this so I can get the incants. Alright. Man, stop giving armor every time to the one I'm trying not to. Okay. Down here, we'll go ahead and play this so we can get the draft back. Play draft back here. Play the primitive mold to get the shard. Play this. Do I have to worry about that? No, I don't have to worry about that. I kind of want to get it on the boss, though. That could be really good. Yeah, I think I am going to actually get it on the boss here. Yeah, I get some... Alright, and then this one can be played down here just so we can get the shards there. Alright. I thought that was going to be the thing. Alright, well, whatever. It's all good. I think at this point I can actually do this and feel pretty good about it. Yeah, these guys are going to be doing some real work. Alright, go ahead and give you regain. We'll play the primitive mold. We'll play the primitive mold. That's going to die, right? Yeah, and then we'll play this just for the, yeah, extra shards. This deck is working out really well. I'm really digging this. Yeah, look, the boss is going to die before it. Yeah, that's really awesome, actually. Okay. Do this, do this, do this. Alright, and that's GG for the boss. Easy mode, easy mode. Alright, money. This is really cool. So it lets me draw 3 spells, apply consume, and +20 magic power. The only problem is nothing really uses the magic power besides the frostbite ones, the ones that give 8 and do damage. This is Pyrebound, I'm not a big fan, and Endless is not very good for my deck, so I'm going to skip this actually. Alright, we get one more enhancement before the next one. I think I'm going to go for Draw Power. I think Draw Power is what I need. I need to get extra cards. Ooh, this is tricky. So this way I get money and I can get artifacts. This way, I think I'm going to have to go this way because I want to be able to buy artifacts. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and get some money here. I'm going to go to the Concealed Caverns, see what I get there first. Random chance encounter. Oh, so this just gives me money straight up. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. That's pretty cool. I think I'm just going to do this. It's a one-time thing. Purge means it's gone for good out of your deck. Once you use it, it's gone for the rest of the run. So it basically just gives me 50 gold times the number of Ember that I use one time. Not bad. Let's go to the Merchant of Trinkets here, see what we can get. Cards this card before the end of your turn. Gain 1. That's really good for my deck, actually. 2 units, get... I don't know if I have 2 units, actually. Do I have 2 units? I don't know if I do. It says right at the bottom if they're 2 units. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't have a tomb unit on me, so that's worthless to me. I could also get that one that deals 2 damage whenever an enemy unit moves between floors. That could be really cool too. It kind of just stacks with the frostbite. It's like a chump one though. I don't know if I like that. This is cool and all. Only issue is, I don't. Well, no, it's good because yeah, I can use the extra ember. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll go with that. Alright, so I get the chance between Cold Channel 3, which makes the Frostbite 2 per shard, or deal 3 damage per shard to the front enemy unit when this unit takes its turn. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way with the Frostbite because that is just working for us. It's just working. Just working for us. Wow, we are almost at an hour. If you guys stuck with us, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I'm going to not do this because them getting +8, this thing does a lot of damage. It gets multi-strike too, so if it, yeah, it could kill most of my units. So I'm going to skip doing that trial so I can save my units from getting just straight up murdered. Alright, we'll go ahead and place Silgard the Martyr down here. She's going to take a lot of damage is the problem, but, you know, it is what it is, you know? I think I'm gonna go ahead and put Forgone. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Cool, alright, so we'll put Colcelia down here. Wickless Tycoon in front of her. Man. I'm gonna have to go ahead and kill this thing with one of these spells so I can get that extra money. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take. Oh, I can't do. I don't have enough. I don't have any money. Wow, I don't have enough ember. Well, my champ's gonna go down, but that's fine. Isn't this thing gonna die? It's gonna die. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't. Did I drop? Okay, I did. Yeah. I was gonna say if I didn't, that would be really annoying. Look at that. Look at that. So she'll take the hits and she'll die, and then I'll get her back with holdover again next turn. See, this is working out really well for us. I'm really digging this. These guys have a lot of HP, and I don't like that. These guys will just die straight up. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing as best I can. We'll go ahead and put draft there. We'll go ahead and Forgone Power. Alright, cool. Alright, we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, yeah, I forgot I have multiple units down there, don't I? Hey, give me the one I want. You know what I want. You know what I want. There we go. There we go. She'll take the hits, and she's gonna die sooner than later, so it's all good. Let's go up here. Yeah, we're gonna put you there, and ew, you're not gonna die, so I actually do have to put you here so you can kill that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this so I can get the money. I think it's as good as time as any, and we'll do that so we can get the incant. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this is going pretty well, I think, so far, for the most part. I'm really digging this run here. Oh, that's gonna die, that's gonna die. I don't have to worry about those two. So, I can do this. You're gonna get hit. We'll reform. Forgone Power. Easy. Okay, they're both gonna die, so I'm not too worried about them. We'll go ahead and do this so I can get her back to my hand. Play her out. I will do this to incant, this to incant. We will put him up here. We'll go ahead and I don't know if I really need to, but it's good for the incants and it's good for the incant. Okay. Yep, those two are dead. Alright. This should be a piece of cake. So, we're going to... Oops. Wrong one. This one, so I can get the incant. We're going to move up. We're going to put you there. Problem is that one's burnout's going to die before. That really stinks, but oh well. What are you going to do? We're going to do that. More frostbite, and more frostbite, and it's going to die. Just that easy. Just that easy, folks. The problem is I didn't get the extra 5 from it, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Alright, I don't like any of them. Sorry, that was pretty easy. This one... That's just cost too much. That's really good, actually. I think I might do that one. No, that's really good, too. Ooh. You know, I'm actually going to skip. Because the reason being is I don't really need the Ember, if I'm being honest. All my stuff costs like nothing, so I don't think I really need to. So this is actually the last level. We're going to go ahead and... Is there anything I need to get rid of in my deck? I don't know if there is. I think everything's pretty solid. Yeah, I don't... Maybe, like, I don't need as many primitive molds. Maybe I can get rid of one primitive mold in one of these Forgone powers, because I don't need those as much, but I don't know if... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, oops. I mean, extra money would be good for trinkets. I don't really need to upgrade my units. I could copy a card too, but... Now I'm gonna go this way. I want to get artifacts. Artifacts are always solid, especially at the end of the game. I don't really need the health. Like I told you, you overheal. It's really not too hard. Let's go ahead and see what the Master of Trinkets has here. That could be pretty good. Part is consumed. So this could be really good for the end boss simply because of its ability. I could do this though to make sure that my Pyre has more health in case I do end up getting into a situation. I think I am going to do that one, and I'm going to reroll to see what I get. So I can't do that one. That's okay. Enemies get -1 or apply spell weakness 2 to enemy units when they enter the floor below the Pyre room. No, I don't really need that. So we'll go ahead and make sure enemy units do one less damage. Alright. Oh. It wants me to go over here and check this out. Well, I could do this. Yeah, I might as well. Why not? I'll go ahead and do that. And yeah. Alright. Here we go. Final battle. This has gone well over an hour. I appreciate you if you stuck with me. So this thing again is going to consume the first spell that I use each turn. So, and it gives me a bunch of things in my deck, which is not very fun. So, those don't count as spells either, so that's really annoying. But it is what it is. Do I want to really... I don't really want to use those right now, since I don't get any benefit for using them. I will play you back here just to get the damage out, since you're going to die anyway. And we'll do that. Yeah, this should be okay. Yeah, this is fine. This is a little bit tricky because... okay, I'm going to put you here. Yeah, that should kill everything on that floor. God, this thing is going to give me a bunch of... These things are annoying. There's the middle unit there makes these go in my deck if it stays alive, so it's very, very irritating. I might. I really want to try and do a no damage run. Man, I really want to do a no damage run as much as I want to play Codcelia. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do a no damage run. That's crazy. Crazy to think about. Yeah, okay. Well. Yeah, that thing's gotten way too far up there too. I don't like that. Get rid of that. I think I could probably play one of these Forgotten Powers. I won't do it right now. This thing can probably do some damage up here. That's gonna do some damage to my thing. I just now realized. Unless I do this. Hate to do it, but it needs to be done. I'm gonna try and make sure that my thing does not get damaged this round, so that's really not the greatest use of that, but hey, at least I can use these Forgotten Powers now, so. Oh, I can give you Regain. I can go Forgotten Power, okay, cool. Yeah, the end boss is always a little bit tricky, but we'll get through it, we'll manage. So this actually already has Consume on it, so if I use this as my first one, it will count towards that. So we're gonna do that to make sure that thing dies. I can do Primitive Mold, Flash Freeze, and Forgotten Power. Alright, let's see what we get here. So I got my Holdover spell. Really worried about that. I think I'm gonna have to use one of these and hope, well, shoot. We're gonna use this on you and consume it. I really need to make sure that, yeah, I need to make sure that thing dies this turn, so. We'll go ahead and Forgotten Power, and yeah. We're almost done with this though, we're almost through it. Not too bad. Have to use this. I'm going to use one of my non-holdover primitive molds. I brought her back, which is good. Now I'll use my holdover primitive mold with her back in. Codcelia, we'll go ahead and put you right there. I'll use the other primitive mold just to get that on you. So you'll die. Let's go ahead and put you there. Yeah, we're looking good. Sitting pretty. I like it. God, I really wish this thing would just be done by now. It just will not be done, will it? I really hope it doesn't consume that one. Okay. So we can do this to bring Soulguard back again. Put Soulguard in the front. We can... That's gonna die. Flash freeze you. Forgotten Power. There we go. Alright, there it is. Here it is, the final boss. Let's go ahead and get rid of these Vengeful Shards because I want to have a clean run. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do this up here. We'll do this to make sure your burnout state, keep you alive. do primitive mold and frost. There we go. Cool. So my first level is gonna die, unfortunately here, but I'm gonna do a lot of damage to the boss, so well worth it. And yeah, the boss should die. Yeah, I was gonna say that's GG. That is GG if I ever seen it. So Wickless Tycoon's back. That's funny. We'll go ahead and just play these out just for fun. There we go. Doesn't do any damage, and it's more frostbitten. Easy mode. Alright, so that was our first run, and as you can see, once you clear it, you get to the Frozen Heart, and boom! Light it up. Good, good. Alright, so not too bad for our first run, actually. We're going to go ahead and move on to Covenant Rank 1 in the next episode. I don't know when I'll record that, because I did not expect this to go an hour, but if you stuck with me this long, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Please let me know if you like it. If you want me to change something, I can. I won't be explaining everything every time. I'll kind of explain it as I go. I just kind of wanted to give you a brief run if you've never seen this game before, but I really do enjoy this game, so I'm hoping you guys enjoy it with me. With that being said, again, hit that like button below, subscribe, and we will see you on the next run. Bye!